game of the LA Poker Classic. What an exciting night. Winners can take home over $1 million. Daniel Strauss, the local, is the big favorite at this point. Simeon going out. We have a non-raised pot.
For the first time, I'm so happy right now.
And the flop is a jack of 4 deuce. Good looking flop for Daniel here. Queen high flush draw, backdoor straight draw. Jared will bet this with his queen nine 100,000. And the game is called. Jared card's 9. It's Jared. That's the card that Jared was looking for. And it's one that Daniel is going to take an opportunity to bluff him. Jared not going anywhere. Makes this call. The card deuce. There's the board, no help to Daniel. Safe looking card for Jared thus far. Daniel has followed through on his bluffs. He's not betting chips again. Yes, he'll bet. He'll try to take a steal here with 400,000. I'm a little worried that Daniel has a deuce somehow, but Jared also knows that there's a lot of missed draws that Daniel can have here, so we want to make this call with the 9.
You're not bluffing right now.
They want us unraised before the flop too. So you could be playing with. Well, you just never know with this guy. He could be playing anything, anytime. So it's tricky, but it's a nice solid call. We should take it. And he is going to make the good call. Nice hand from Jared there. That's when he didn't have very much. And then when he turns a bluff catcher, he correctly checked the Daniel twice.
Had a pretty big downswing. Throughout this downswing, I'm trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. I sort of felt a change in my mindset and just sort of adjusted what I was doing. And a couple weeks ago, I sort of jokingly tweeted out, "Hey, any rich guys out there want to buy me in?" You know, and no, unfortunately for them, nobody took the bait on that one. I entered into this $1,100 satellite with almost my last poker money, to be honest. Won the satellite, and here I am.
It's a great story. Love to see that. That's when you think you're out. You have to have the heart to keep playing sometimes, and then good things can happen. Beautifully done. Anyway, we're down to 4, and Mike Sexton just continues not to be able to pick up a hand. He is frustrated. Jared going away. Daniel in the small blind so far. He has been relentless with his aggression into Simeon Nightingale. And then here with the 9-8, it's mostly let Daniel get away with this blind versus blind aggression, but here he's going to make the call and take a flop in position. The flop is an ace-7-4, no help to either player. A little surprised that Daniel has checked this board thus far. He's followed through with most of his pre-flop races. Simeon senses that something's a little wrong here, checks behind, and Daniel turns a gut shot straight draw to the king. Going for the delayed continuation bet. And that is just enough to get Simeon to muck his hand. Daniel Skellets can do no wrong tonight, extending the chip lead.
We're announcing something huge. Today's jackpot is $60 million. 53 times millions for a record-breaking $113 million. Led by the power of 3. Fenway Park, Game 1. Boston, the historic campaign. LA. Redemption on their mind. The World Series, Dodgers, Red Sox, Tuesday on Sportsnet. Nana's affection brightens any day. When she smiles, your problems seem to disappear. Until you get a flat. Then Nana's smile is useless. Heartwarming, but useless. When Nana can't help, Thousand Tire can. Our managers are also store owners, which is why we'll care for your vehicle like it's our own.
Right now until October 27th, you can get 4 select tires for the price of 3, including Goodyear. Mountain Tire. We're on this road together.
That's gonna kill us.
Of course, Sula has a big for every project. Original, fresh and nuts, and Joe from the Joe with the tongues jumping.
Always Complete Plus Mucus provides all-in-one relief from more cold and flu symptoms that you can count on one hand, like coughs, sore throats, nasal, sinus, and chest congestion, fevers, and minor aches and pains. Always Complete Plus Mucus. It tastes awful and it works.
I should have saw me at the gym today. Nice muscle shirt.
Sure, Joe.
You know this though? We don't see him like that. I don't think you guys have the first clue about post-workout stretching. I learned everything I know from my buddy Dave. It's muscle shirt.
What's the yellow? It's a good look at you. What's up? So what's the
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Where's PJ?
The perfect balance between road adherence and durability. Between safety and performance. Between innovation and experience. It's why leading automakers choose Nexen tires for their new cars. With the best warranty in the industry, you could drive with complete peace of mind. Nexen Tire, driving tomorrow. Find your dealer at nexentirecanada.com.
Recently here in Los Angeles, the WPT Foundation presented the Four Kings and Knights charity poker tournament to benefit mending kids. And the stars were out in full force to support this wonderful organization.
Mending Kids is a surgical organization. We provide surgeries for children all over the world. We're in 63 countries, including the United States. So we take care of children that don't have any other access to surgery. And for the last 10 years, we've done over 3,000 surgeries. And the types of surgeries we do are highly complex.
charity, man. I mean, don't matter what.
And how good are you to get my
I'm terrible. She, I've got a good poker face. Generally, somebody has put it over in a real game. I just turn it over again. Take the money out of my pocket. I'm got a couple times Jeff goes to teachers. He's not bad because you can't tell what he's thinking most of the time anyway. He doesn't have normal social time. So it's really, he's not bad.
And how much did this organization mean to you?
Talking about children around the world. So everybody, all the stars are here in short term to write checks that then supports the doctors who devote their time free go around the world and perform these operations on needy children. You're not only changing lives, you're saving lives. The children.
We believe that poker is more than a game. It brings people together. And so for us, being here tonight, it's a way to support great charities like Mending Kids, who are changing the lives of young people across the world.
What an amazing night that was. To date, the WPT Foundation has helped raise over $6 million, and we hope to raise plenty more in the future. Play here at the Commerce Casino is about to start back up, so let's get down to the action.
We're so proud to be involved with that beautiful charity. And right now we have 4 players battling for this championship and $1 million first place prize. Daniel Strelitz, the major chip leader, was about 7.6. Mike Sexton there showing his son Ty. Ty, you gotta go to work here. We're not doing very well. Come on, you can do this. Time for a rush.
Wearing the championship belt he got in Montreal earlier this season.
Let's see if Mike can stick around and turn this around. Action going on Strelitz, the chip leader. And he's going to mutt this one. And now Simeon with a queen 7 also folding. Oh, Mike, he's got all that.
All right, let's see what we got. I've been lucky in these spots so far, but not this time. That's a pretty bad hand.
Here's the Mike sees a picture of his son on his phone, and maybe that's the good luck charm. That was a miss. Watching now up to 30 and 60,000 with a $10,000 ante. And there's this is it's me. I wish we were playing 600,000 blind right now.
Mike just won a pot, but then the blinds go up, and he's right back where he started.
Actually, on the Bulgarian, he's going to fold to now Sexton. He's got the kings again.
Hey,
No. He's got the kings. He's gone all in. Call. Oh, Daniel with a quick insta call at A7.
yeah, real quick call from A7. Daniel, 9, looking for those 3 outs.
The same exact hand he did me on the 4. I had 2 kings, he had A7 out too.
You raise A3. I think it was A4, but it's all the same, basically. You let me try twice here.
Don't worry about this, Mike. You have the second best hand in all Texas Hold'em. All you.
I think I'm going to hold this time.
Yeah, there you go. He's going to hold this time.
Here we go with the flop. Let's see what his kings do. Oh, no.
There's an ace on the board. And suddenly Mike is drawing very thin for his turn at life. He's going to need runner straight or a king. He needs a king.
Or change, please.
Mr. Queen or 10 and an electric split. It's just tough to crack this Daniels lock.
9 of clubs on the turn, no help, and so a king and only a king on the river will save Mike Sexton's tournament.
Mike Sexton needs the miracle on his own show. No, an ace hits on the river's like to happen for Mike.
Mike Sexton will be our 4th place finisher, taking an investment of $300,000 for his second WPT final table of this season. What do you say? The Bachelor of Poker has to say goodnight. He's coming for him. As he waits to find.
Let's talk to Mike. Half this one makes me.
Mike, you moved up from your starting chip position and chopped out a little 70,000 more with that split pot. But what does it feel like to have this kind of support in the room and in the poker community that you've had behind you today?
Oh, very nice. And, you know, it's just thrilling to get to a final table. As you said, I could have gone out and fifth.
I've been jumping around. Also, he was number 29. My father's eyesight was very bad. He's the real deal on the Topa Pack. That's the real deal on the Topa Pack. Number 28. Number 29. 29. Do you question this offensive back's confidence? This was the funniest thing from the sports weekend. We go out to BC of the Canadian Football League. Now, his confidence is just fine before the play starts. Look at him so confident as he heads toward the line of scrimmage. Let's watch him here. He's saying, I got this. Look at this. I'm fired up. I want some of this. I got my eyes on you. Bring it. Bring it, big one. What you got with a 10-yard head start? I want some of that. Right there. There you go. You know, the first time I saw this, it was on the internet. It was on social media. And the camera angle did not even have the receiver in the picture. So you don't even know he's got a running start. And yet you see a guy that is twice your size, it feels like, and he's got a running start, and you got this. Come get it, confident. Get the heck out of here. You deserve that. You deserve that. Well, that's not another guy I wouldn't want running at me. Turn around and just 4 yards right here. 4 yards. Can't get around. Time to play the game that he's supposed to wear lingerie for Halloween. See? Oh no. I thought lingerie would be the top for not Halloween. We talk about the watch on television. Don't do it.
Tonight on ESPN, Monday Night Football, Giants and Falcons.
No, thank you. But you've seen the Matt Logo back in his vein with the New York Giants. I can't imagine how Giants fans feel about the disruption when you combine it with him leaving in the first half last week, then he was dehydrated, and then this is his explanation for why it is that he needs to get ID during games.
I'm always cramped. It's just I feel like I'm working harder than I ever have. So
I'm trying. I really just don't like it. I don't get that stomach feeling. It's all slushy. Like I'm trying to stay hydrated, but.
There it is. First match point taken. That's the earliest opportunity. And now Church is up and running here in Basel. Very impressive. So now Church safe.
It's now. AI helps farmers grow more food for less resources. Engineers explores how AI can help digest sea sound. Innovation creates tomorrow, and tomorrow is here. It's getting. The shine has never been brighter. It reflects the relentless pursuit of a season-long dream. Let us go from dream. Hard work goes a long way. Earned by one. Shared by all. One shot meant one thing. Justin Rose, the 2018 winner of the FedEx Cup, PGA Tour's ultimate prize. What's he thinking?
Man, these sketches are all sure are comfortable. I bet I could play another 18.
The benefit of focus is everything.
I feel like I prefer dancing after this round.
Skechers Go Golf, now available in wide and relaxed fit.
But once again, it used to be everyone had to be in the office. We like the technology to be flexible and productive. Then CDW orchestrated a collaboration solution for us using the Lenovo X1 Carbon, powered by Intel's word processor technology. Now we can access our network and work together from anywhere.
Hey, coming back to the team building?
Mobility by Lenovo. No, IT orchestration by CDW.
Golfballs.com is the world leader in customized golf balls. For a limited time, Bridgestone 6 Soft and E6 Speed are now $21.95. Personalized free with your name, monogram, or a laminate. Call or order online at golfballs.com. The world leader in golf customization.
Hiring, it's a big deal. Finding the right candidates can take up lots of your time and energy. But not on Indeed. Millions of great people are using Indeed every single day. People with every possible combination of skill and experience. And with filters to help you find them faster, whatever type of candidates you're looking for, you'll find them on Indeed. Accelerate your hiring even more with a $50 credit to start your first job post with premium on Indeed.
This is College Golf, the programs battling for team and individual titles on historic grounds. The East Lake Cup next Monday through Wednesday at 2 p.m. The Democrats can take the House stadiums at flip 23 seats. And there are 10 Democratic senators running for re-election in states who went for Donald Trump.
Nobody breaks it down like pineapple on MSNBC.
Well, round 16, dresses in the color of native canary on a Sunday. He puts him up to 13, something in fourth place on his own. Terrific back line he's put together.
The 17th and 3rd shot, Saturday, he's a bucket shot. You're going to have to fly very far. Not the strength of his game, Frank. This is an area that always trying to put a lot of work in the last 12 months. It's good tips for right here. Some of the swing you take is perfect speed you put on that. If you back release out, it's very positive motion. That's beautiful sound of that bunker shot. It's not a guy fearful of that shot whatsoever.
This May 18th.
Well, with no birds, they can take it over the trees. So all okay, right? At least the one that hit his tree. This year, but they want to actually tweak this law next year with Texas officials. Might be some of the heavier, just out of your picture on the left, further in. Make it a riskier proposition to get on the left side. Oh, to second and 16. This guy's good. They really are. Well, the goalkeeper scene today is pretty special. You've been watching baseball instead? I watch
Valley here in the second part of the back nine. People can help them with. He knows exactly where it's going to I expect this to just let the ball go. I think this trying to carry it. It came out heavy. I'm sure.
Behind the ball, just put the middle of the sack first. That's all it takes. Frankly, it was a positive button shot, I thought, that he played, but real aggressive with his feet. You see his knee actually is going to go a little bit more white, more on its left leg. It's worked a lot with Gary, so with Pete Cowan. Really big moments here. Kepka, tough up and down. Of course, Gary Woodland still got some work left for his part. Really, next couple of minutes, really determined where this championship's going to go. How's he looking, Jim?
It's a decent line. I thought this was going to the spine and slope that goes through the middle of the screen. And he doesn't get it far enough left. He must swing down to the right. But he's got to ride the slope there. The line's perfect there. He's going to be on the left.
Just sums it up. Put the ball his way at the moment. Let's get back to the moment. And Don, the best thing you can say about any athlete is they're clutch. This guy's clutch. He certainly is. And I said in that interview with you earlier in the day, confidence can carry you a long, long way in this game. He's a man who's playing with extreme confidence at the moment. Well, Joe Blackmire was saying to me, he was reminding me before the show as we watched this, Gary Player said many years ago, just imagine in the future, you're going to see a player with the chicken club. That might be the guy. He might be the guy. We've seen a lot of guys like this right now. Dustin Johnson as well, who can't go in that direction. But the more you watch this guy, the more you're impressed, and you just wonder, how good can he get? Because you just feel like he's still improving. He's still finding his belief in his game. 19 under. Yes, he's not even close to the peak yet. How's he going to enjoy the view from the top of the world rankings? Not everybody enjoys it now. Gary Woodland, the 17th, must make after that. Let's turn the putter over just a little bit. Thought he would hold his tee shot. He had to hit. Hats off to him for having to go at the strikes or trying to fly it back in there. An aggressive play that was not rewarded, but a 1 swing and walks away to bogey 4. How much this reaction from the crowd affected Gary Whitman. It was a big win. He's moving at a decent clip. He would have done 4 or 5 feet fast, but let the points have done.
CJ Cup the last 2 years, reigning PGA Tour Player of the Year. This week's well for this event. You're brand new, you get off on the right foot. You like the big name winners. Can't do much better. The CJ Cup has done it. Justin Thomas with the playoff last year with Michigan. And now Brooks Koepka with the Fireworks. 3-shot lead as we pick up the action with Jason Day. Second year at the home hole.
Former world number 1. Second across the water. World number 1 for 51 weeks. Unfortunately, just out of his plug, huh? All I'm thinking about is Twitter.
Brooks Koepka with a spectacular chip in here at number 16. Brooks do that. And he's done it over and over again in the big spots. In 2018, lead by 3. They're in South Korea.
So a tree falls in your brand new car and totals it. As if that wasn't bad enough, then your insurance won't replace the outright because of depreciation. If your insurance won't replace your car, what good is it? You'd be better off just taking your money and throwing it right into the harbor. Regret that.
With new car replacement, if your brand new car gets totaled, Liberty Mutual will pay the entire value plus depreciation. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Liberty.
The farther away you go, the closer together you feel. Memories built to last. In the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Right now, lease the all-new Santa Fe for $249 a month for 36 months.
After using the Supersonic X10, I saw my speed go from 84 to 95, and then the distance went from 175
It's a Tuesday.
When you get instantly see your swing speed, take a few more swings with the Supersonic X10 and watch it increase. Then feel a faster swing and see the distance gained when you pick up your driver and tee off. It's a complete game changer. A few minutes of your time adds up to immediate improvements on the course, guaranteed. Introducing the new Supersonic X10, built to be the last speed and distance trainer you'll ever need. Its proprietary digital swing speedometer even tells you how fast you're swinging and improving. It's fun, addictive, and it gets results.
I went 230 down to 280 carries, which I haven't done not this year. They're going to make it happen.
If there's in the Supersonic, my swing speed was about 10 miles per hour faster.
Go to supersonicvideo.com now. That's supersonicvideo.com.
Well, with that big swing there at the last, Brooks Koepka's lead is now 3. Look at what's at stake here. 500 FedEx Cup points, move to third in the current standings to become the world number 1 with the win. Or so in second now. Justin Thomas's performance and a 5th career PGA Tour win, 3 in his last 11 starts. And it just looks, Frank, to me like we're seeing, as good as he is, we're just seeing his game blossom and just turn into more right in front of our eyes.
It's scary to think. So just going over the last 24 hours, cracked his driving yesterday. He's about to crack the golf ceiling right now, become the best. And as with Don, saying, his upside's tremendous, isn't it? For him to travel over here, and you've seen a lot of number ones come to this area as well.
And he took the road less traveled, didn't he? Going through the European Challenge Tour and traveling, like we said, to places, that most other players are not willing to go to. You got to give this man credit.
And, it's been incredible how he's answered the call today. He called to put it on early, and then Gary Woodland stayed right on it. Woodland was 8 under around today. Now the tee shot here for Koepka. So much for backing off, playing in the middle of the green, shooting right below the hole. Took it right at it. Seemingly with no fear, Coach Koepka. Ice water in his veins. The shot that he hit yesterday here, the whole cat little bowl down the front. Watch this catch the slope and work back down towards the hole. Got Piercy now next to go. Company in 5th place all alone. Very nice week. No work left to do here at the 17th for Piercy.
Jason Day at 18, third shot, par 5.
Well, no green to work with.
Still gets across.
We're looking for Koepka to one of the final member of this group, Ian Coulter, to play. Tie 6. Something special for you, Coulter might be on the way around. Oh, nearly something special there at the 17th. Brooks shot this one today with a 4-shot lead. It was one of the cards. It was 4 holes. The lead at Wimbledon 1. Really, it makes it up to 5-6 and here at number 10. Was into the grass there, so it wasn't really sort of hairy locks. That played firmly, which he did. So that actually went on 4 big locks. Made that for 30. Just watch the ball through. The touch right. A touch.
major beat.
Just minus 10.
Bingo. They love it here in Jake Shoes. Enormous crowd. They're getting a chance to see a guy fulfill a lifelong dream on his way to becoming the number one player in the world. Easier it is today with the wings that are laid down. Almost 4 shots easier. We all hope a great day. Good family. What a player. 12 wins already at the age of 30. Turns 31 next month.
The 17th now, Piercy's second.
A decent one, not too hard. Just a straightforward little chip shot pitch coming out.
Beautiful shot there, Rockets right here. Around the green. Great touch. Pearson. Yeah, good. Nice fit. Captain will be the next one to play is Frank Talent takes many different forms. You could argue one of the rarest talents is the ability to rise to the occasion on special moments. This Captain has 3 major championships already on his resume. He's proven himself that he has that. But again, yesterday, a chance to become the number one for the first time. And he's risen to the occasion on many opportunities today. We have to. The guys just breathing down his throat.
We were talking before the show, and just going through some of the great players that have played the game, even just recently. It appears that the golfing guys look on the top and finish up. But you're not when you can see that's the worst of it. And then you see like each time Brooks appears to be in the front. He finishes the job.
At some point, you can't just be lucky. But after once or twice, okay, maybe. But if you repeatedly do it, it's something special.
Second shot, now 18, very well.
He's through it quickly with the leader. It's in the kitchen, too. With a big draw. Still a really solid, too. Still next to the hook. Shit, really.
17.
88 coaches. In fact, you made the comment earlier about paper cuts. The way to get the paper cuts. And you kind of see that today. The Hector's power. You see how intimidating it has to be for those players that lack that power.
Yeah, that's really where it opened up. You know, once they got past the fifth hole, then we started to see the power of Koepka and how he could take advantage of some of the holes there in the ball.
Nevertheless, it's been a very good week for Ian Poulter. Currently at 5-7. I just played the day that he wanted after that start. Pearson will be next to go. Jim, as Pearson gets ready to play, what are your thoughts out there watching today?
Yeah, just that jumping number. I noticed in the first 4 holes is looks kind of very at ease, you know, kind of not like you're seeing now. Now he looks like a man on a mission. I noticed that being able to make the birdies there at 5. I think it just changed his whole demeanor and the way he was walking. I was
was walking with me determined.
Good call for Piercy. I think that's exactly right. There's a show in our opening that kept the one called to make birdie at the third. Back and responded to birdie at the fifth was huge. The ball. Three-shot lead. More hole to play, three-shot lead for this captain. It's not only that, Gary Woodland has a long eagle putt at the last. It'll be a tough one, but you never know. Were we to make that, the lead would be just one. There's almost much to do here for Brooks Koepka to be world number one.
Today's coverage is brought to you by Global Lifestyle Company CJ. The Ping G700 iron, the new standard in distance technology.
My ancestry DNA results reveal that I'm 19% Native American, specifically from the Chihuahua. The level of details it gives you, it's incredible.
Connecting 20 million members to a deeper family story. Order your kit at Ancestry.com.
When you design a shirt to be worn on top of the tall, bigger guy, you do it for everybody. Long shoulders, all shapes and sizes of people, all shapes and sizes of untucked. I don't think I would have a head. You fit all men of the perfect length. More than 50 size options. For everyone yet to experience the all shapes and sizes fit of untucked, we say, untuck yourself.
Hey guys, today we're here to talk about trucks.
Truck.
What is that? What truck brand comes from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road?
I think it's a Chevy.
Ford. Is it Ford? No, it's not Ford. It's Ram. Is it Ram? Not Ram. That's Chevy. That's right. From the family's most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. Gorgeous. Chevy, you know, is all part of things.
Golfballs.com is the world leader in customized golf balls. For a limited time, Bridgestone E6 Soft and E6 Speed are now $21.95. Personalized play with your name, autograph, or a laminate. Call or order online at golfballs.com. The world leader in golf customization.
Long eagle putt over the ridge here for Gary Woodland. It's a little magic. So a little bit left for a round of 63. All our friends here in Jeju Island, South Korea would say, "Kamsahamnida." Big thank you. They've been so nice. Really well done, well run tournament, isn't it, Frank?
It's immaculate. It really is. You'll listen to all the feedback after the inaugural year. It's been a constant change over the last 12 months to make push better. We're going to continue that. Listening to players, administrations. We want this to be an integral part of the PGA Tour, full series. It's very much a major part of the Asian swing, which it is now for us. Still another top 10 for us, who's playing better golf in the sport.
GregSider.golfchannel.com wrote a piece earlier this week about the value of the Asian swing. And he pointed out that Ted Perez last season played all three in the Asian swing and he earned more than half of his regular season point total in those three events without a scout.
And it's slightly shorter season this coming season, It's going to be even more imperative. Just today, popular visit to this park.
Game is huge here in Korea. Roaming in China, where they'll go next week. It's popular in Japan. Talk of a possible PGA Tour stop in Japan in the future. Maybe the near future. India getting a boost with Hunter Bahirian now, Shubhankar Sharma, and Chase Reedy.
Yeah, it's been 4 good days.
PGA Tour seeded 226 countries and territories with a potential reach of 1 billion, translated in 24 languages.
Gary Woodland scores 11th birdie of the day.
Seeing some real growth in his game. 37 under in his last 8 rounds.
It's a great bounce back
here in Asia.
Great bounce back too after last week, having a chance to win on Sunday. Came back today, threw everything out. Started the day 5 behind, shoot 63. So it's much more than that. That's all.
Right. Thank you, guys.
Gary's a real gentleman. He's one of the classiest guys in the sport. You just get the sense there's something big coming for Gary.
Game's good. You got foul players that go out there, they shoot a 63 and make the leaders play for it.
Built on his experience having led through 36 in the PGA Championship, finished 6th, 71-69 on the weekend, played alongside Tiger in that final round. You see guys now into their mid-30s, and Gary's 34, who are breaking through to another level. Most recent example of that is Francesco Molinari.
The breakout player of 2018.
What a great round, Gary Woodland. And now, this is his moment.
They're still waiting for the fairway to clear. There's another group. Another group. Russia, Cabrera Bay. Right now in that 4th place, one behind 14 under, which is one behind Ryan Palmer, who finished with 7 straight birdies on this round of 62. 30 here, we'll tie that. Should be more sitting at about 185 yards. Figured off that bridge that goes through the middle of this green. Keeps it on the left side of it. Nearly. Steering off Mark's ball in there close.
Cameron Smith next to play. Only 1 under of his round today. Tied for 13. Okay. All the way back up top to the tee here at 18. It's effectively a par 4 and not a long one for Brooks Koepka. No, I think we did second round of 8 iron yesterday, so it just has to pick a spot, commit to it, but it looks pretty loose right now.
shot league. Some might think just an iron down the right, but
No.
with this power, yeah, this just gives them more options. Just take it clean over everything. It might be just in the right route. It's going to be over the hill. Even a nice bounce. That's fitting.
Hybrid just truck like that. Left side, get down there, try to get down there as close as you can. Come on, we did yesterday. He's stuck it there too.
That's why this whole might be changed. If you don't quite have the firepower, it's 3 wood as close as you can to the left bunker. And hit from the high plateau. That's what Pulse is also trying to do. Still not having a good time from this.
Woodland was 63. Not enough, we need to get this guy going. Getting a look at the modern golfer. Big and strong.
Who are you?
Son, Gordon, what is BB Gomondo? What's a BB Gomondo? It's an extra large, juicy Korean dumpling. It smells really good. Okay, hungry. BB Go mini wontons. They're like little footballs with flavor.
Ready in minutes. Delicious Korean food from BB Go. Share Korean flavor.
A moment of joy, a source of inspiration, an act of kindness, an old friend, a new beginning, some welcome relief, or cause for celebration. What's inside? Possibilities, what we deliver by delivering. Tomorrow, it's a day filled with promise and new beginnings, challenges and opportunities. At Ameriprise Financial, we can't predict what tomorrow will bring, but our comprehensive approach to financial planning can help make sure you're prepared for what's expected and even what's not. And that kind of financial confidence can help you sleep better at night. With the right financial advisor, life can be brilliant.
The countdown is on for the E! People's Choice Awards. You've chosen the finalists, but there's only one way to see who will win. The E! People's Choice Awards, Sunday, November 11th at 9.
Stream all your favorite tournaments live with the Golf Channel app. Oh, there's 264, just like 10 steps in front of Coach Walker's. But still helping man from left to right. Downhill about 15.
Two, three, two, four, so that's what we choose one color to the four.
Just 164 is 380. Before that, just inside. Perfect drive. That's nothing else.
Watch the rules. Go like that. To come back. Swing through the
Zip to the bone. Ron James, Tom Brady, Trout. I don't know if what's happening. He's the best in this sport. It's a really competitive and hard sport.
doing better right now. I keep up the technique. Strength is obvious. He's shown us touch. He is the best in the game. Better than Dustin, than Justin, and Jordan and Rory. So the official World Golf rankings for October 14th, Dustin Johnson will lose his top 5 to his bash brother. Dustin has far more wins. He's at 19. This will be the 5th for Brooks. Brooks has 2 more majors though. And I think he's shown he's a bit more reliable in the really big spots, and he's 6 years younger. But he's given guys like Justin Rose next week, Dustin Johnson something to come after. Brooks doesn't come across as overly sentimental or reflective, Frank, but at some point on the flight to China or the flight home, you would assume it will sink in. And he can always say, however long this lasts, I did it. Got to the top. Crossing that bridge, you wonder where he's headed. This is not a one major guy in his 20s with power. This is a 3 major man with power and growing confidence. They start to ask him, is he going to be better than all of them? And just a fun discussion. Is he going to end up being better than Rory, Dustin, Jordan? Are we looking at a guy who could finish his career with 6, 7, 8 majors? Nothing certain, but it's a possibility. He seems to have it all.
Tremendous upside. And you get that now he's about to reach the top of the summit. He might just have a good view of a lot more.
Earlier, you think maybe he has just a hint of Aldo in him. What do you mean by that?
Aldo had that ability when the chips were on the line to deliver. Different players, different personnel. We could say the same with Jack Nicklaus. Certainly say the same with Tiger Woods.
In other words, not prolific week in, week out, but when it really mattered.
Yeah, that's reliable. Which, guys, is the hardest thing to do at the highest level.
There's no doubt. That's one of the attributes I think that separates the best. There's a lot of guys with the talent, and we see them reach lofty places. They're great players, yes. They don't seem to have the ability to take advantage of those moments on a consistent basis. They may get it done once here or once there, simply because they have so much talent. But those that have the ability to do it more often are the special players.
And Dom, often when we look at a player this good, as he's about to have his name etched on another trophy, it's always easy to look for a weakness in a player. It's very hard to find one in him.
Sure. No kidding. I think there's a sort of belief amongst us people who are involved in the game that we are, that when Rory's firing on all cylinders, he's almost untouchable. But I'm not sure with Brooks. If Brooks is firing on all cylinders, whether he can be touched right now.
He seems to have the stronger mind.
Yeah. But how's he going to enjoy the demands on his time now? It's going to change. He's mentioned in the past that he hasn't been given the credit, hasn't been asked to go into press conferences when he felt like he should have. Well, he's going to be asked to go to everything now, like the number 1 player in the world. Will he enjoy that?
It will be hard to have a Hogan-like persona in today's world.
Exactly. Social media and just everything.
I think that'll be the biggest question, right? And Scott Piercy plays his third here. In baseball, you have 5 tools, and you rank players at different positions based on those tools. Hitting for power, hitting for playing your position, speed,
arm strength, those sort of things. In golf, you could arguably come up with a set of tools also. To be the number one in the world, where do you put those? Where do you put that mindset that you referenced? Where do you put power in today's game? Where do you put ability to make a putt when you need to make a putt? Where do you put short game? Certainly Jordan Spieth may be the best. You have these different tools. When you align them and you look at, you can argue different players have more skills with certain tools, but you put them into place with number one. It's hard to argue that he's not really well positioned to be that player day in, day out.
The other thing too, I think is that it's a sort of a lost part of the duo out there at the moment. Ricky Elliott's been at his side, an Irish background, that's sort of Irish humor, doesn't take himself too serious, a good player in his own right, and very much a good foil. You don't hear him, he's not very vocal, but if you watch him today, he was just pecking away at Brooks's ear, telling him, you got this, you're there. And we don't often talk about the player and the caddy with regard to Brooks, but they were already a pretty dynamic duo in their own right. As we await to crown a new champion and worthy world number one, sadly at the other flip side, Ian Poulter's second shot did not cross the hazard.
That's not built under pressure. That we've seen, that we learned in 2018. You think back to Bell Reed, guys. Koepka did it in the kind of cauldron in which players used to melt. That was the Tiger cauldron with everyone in St. Louis, but relatives and friends of Koepka pulling for Tiger. And so Brooks didn't just win that PGA championship. He won a Classic and he won it against the legend. And he hit three of the best shots you'll ever see down the stretch. That 4-iron, followed by the two drives to 17 and 18. As good as you'll see.
To your point, Rich, the scene of the fans there at Bell Reed and where they were and where the energy was. If you were ever going to fall apart or will to feel it, that was the moment you were going to feel it. Was right there.
You know what they told me during the practice room here this week? When Brooks missed a couple of early putts in that final day in St. Louis, the crowds were cheering for the miss because they wanted Tiger. And they said to each other, they laughed. And Brooks said to Ricky, his caddy, he said, hell, if I were them, I'd be rooting for Tiger too. That's the kind of approach he has, the kind of attitude he has.
Well, to your point, Frank, the kind of relationship that he has with Ricky Elliott is good.
Well, you've got to understand what's under the hood, don't you? When to tell your man, read him the riot act, or just let him go on cruise control.
Well, Frank, in that practice round the other day, it was an easy, relaxed day. But Brooks hit an iron, one of the par threes out there, and Ricky's sitting on his bag, and Ricky says, first solid shot you hit all day. And they just had a good laugh. After each of his major wins, he said no to Jimmy Fallon, no to late night talk shows. He said yes to his buddies, to his pals. He sent a private jet to round up the group, and he took them to Vegas. That interested in social media, he admits that probably has held him back in terms of being fully embraced in the modern world. It's not who he is.
Just imagine a 2019, I know we're not finished with this year yet, but maybe a rejuvenated Tiger Woods, a Rory McIlroy with 5, a Jordan Spieth who gets the putter hot, Justin Thomas that sort of is a little fresher, Justin Rose, Jason Day. I mean, golf really right now is just flushed with talent.
Yeah, they keep coming.
Yeah, that's
guys are working out the blueprint has been set in the modern game of what you need to do. Good arm, good short game, good putter. Play strategically. You see these guys, John Rahm, him as well. A lot of guys like that coming up now. We've got guys coming off the Web.com tour, with those type of games.
Well, this guy benches 300 and squats 320.
That's I didn't think we'd ever reach a point in golf where that was a good thing. It's amazing how it's changed. And also have the competitors like Bolter. His fourth shot.
I know we may be splitting hairs, but where do you think Kepka has an edge, say, on Dustin Johnson? Anybody want to take credit?
That's right. I think the analogy is with like a Nick Faldo and a Greg Norman. Greg Norman was Roman on greater than one race. And Nick Faldo had 6 numbers. You can use so many different balls to measure a champion today. We actually see an emotional Kepka.
What we want to see sometimes, what you don't see, that separates them. How big a heart he has underneath.
That just sheds more light on how impressive today has been, but it means that much to him, and he answered the bell like he did. I'll try to clear the stage. Still been a good week for Piercy.
Roll.
Well, apology from Bolter for the delay.
Next year, the Asian swing will come after sort of a revamped ball schedule that will begin at the Greenbrier. Then Steph Curry, the Golden State Warrior, one of the greatest players of all time, really good golfer. Moment for Brooks, but Steph Curry will get a tournament in Northern California, followed by the Safeway in Napa, then Vegas, and Houston goes to the fall. Then the Asian swing. A lot of changes. Biggest ones that players going back to March. One big event every month from March through August. August will belong to the FedEx Cup out of the 3 tournaments. Minneapolis from Kepka. That's a big eye on that. 15 million now to the champion, up from 10. PGA Championship will go in August. The final major will move to May. That'll be at Bethpage State Park. Great venues for the big events. You start with the Players at Sawgrass, then Augusta, but after that, some really good venues. Pebble Beach, Fort Rush for the Open. Culture to clean it up.
Ideally, you don't want to clean green. But I guess it's right along. This should come back at 29.
There it is. That is a great young player. That is the new number 1 in the world. Brooks Koepka, the winner of the CJ Cup at Nine Bridges. Something else. this stage.
I'm not sure really that he brought back to his life to 10. It's irrelevant. 64 Kepka. Walters and Piercy. They had the best seat in the house today.
Started his professional journey in the European Challenge Tour in those far flung locales, Kazakhstan, Kenya, South Korea. He had reached the top 10. So Kepka, right where he started the day, Frank, with a 4-shot lead, and that's where it finishes.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look that way. When he stood on 16 and drove into that fairway bunker, it looked like it was going to be tied. He said yesterday it was like a V8 neutral. Stuck it into gear, that's for sure.
His first 4 scores: a 62, a 63, a 64, and a 65. Let's go down to Jim Gallagher Jr.
Thank you, Rich. Brooks, what a back nine, but champion and now world number 1. You had quite a journey to get to this point. What you learn about yourself throughout this quest to be number 1?
It's a battle every day. You just got to keep working hard and trying to improve. I enjoyed my time on the Challenge Tour, the European Tour, and finally get over here in the PGA Tour. And, to be world number 1 is something I dreamed of as a kid, and I don't think this one's going to sink in.
Where do you go from here? You look at it, you got to number 1. What are your goals ahead? What's looking forward to for you as the year goes on in the future?
I just need to keep building on what I'm doing. Everything I've done this year, it's been working. So I don't want to change anything, but just keep improving. Make sure clean up the putting a little bit in the way to play. Just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm having fun. I'm loving it, and I can't wait to get back to it next week.
You challenged yourself. You got off to good starts the last 2 days on the front nine today. A little tougher start, but what a back nine to finish. What'd you learn on that back nine? Maybe what you do differently than in the front nine?
I just hung in there. I'm not somebody that's going to panic if things go the wrong way. I'm pretty sure everybody can tell that. I just kind of hang in there, wait for my holes. I know I'm going to have some good looks, and when I do, we've got to capitalize on them. I felt like the one on 15 was quite big at the time. With Gary making that charge and playing as well as he did, but it was fun.
With this win, big picture, which, like I said, what's the important part as you go forward and winning this event for you personally?
For me, I just need to keep winning. I feel like I need to win a few more regular tour events and keep adding majors. I feel like my game's set up for that, and I've got so much confidence off winning those majors where it's incredible every time I tee it up. I feel like I really have a good chance to win whether I'm in a game or not, and it's something I'm so excited right now. You have no idea. I just can't wait to go play again.
Well, you should be every time by the smile. Congratulations and great job today.
Thanks.
Back to you, Rich.
All right, Jim, and hats off to Brooks Koepka. And he joins Greg Norman and Luke Donald, men who have reached number 1 with a win outside of the United States. Norman winning in Germany, 1986, first year of the official world golf ranking, number 1 for 331 weeks. Luke Donald, brief stretch at number 1 after he won at Wentworth outside of London in 2011. And Brooks Koepka here at Jeju Island, South Korea. No longer DJ's little brother. He's his own man. And right now, he is the man. You go to a major, he's the man to beat. You go to a Players, go to any of the big events now. And Koepka moves all the way into 3rd with his first start, 500 FedEx Cup points, 550 FedEx Cup points next week available because it is a World Golf Championship event in Shanghai. Frank, some final thoughts on what you saw here.
Just I think the
the weekend retrospect, we knew the golf course was in better shape. We knew the game was in better shape. We just didn't really know who was going to take control of it. Thursday, with a rather sedate round of 71 of those windy conditions, 1 under. After that, Koepka found another gear, played his last 54 holes, 20 under on the championship golf course.
This week's telecast was produced by Glenn Savansky, directed by Ali Berry. For the entire crew, we give you this reminder: WGCH SBC Champions coverage beginning Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern with new world number 1, Brooks Koepka in action. For Frank, Bill, Dom, and Jim, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long. Brooks Koepka wins, and he's the new number 1.
Tonight on Golf Central, Brooks Koepka is the 4th player to reach world number 1 this year. Is the day of domination in men's golf gone forever, or is this type of parity at the top of the game better? We debate.
Plus, Sergio Garcia goes for 2 wins in a row in his home country of Spain. We've got the highlights from a fantastic finish once again in Valderrama. And tonight we're talking Tiger Woods as Paul Azinger gives his thoughts on whether Tiger will win another major. It's all coming up right now on Golf Central.
Golf Central, brought to you by TaylorMade.
Final round, final hole of the CJ Cup at 9 Bridges, and Brooks Koepka had the chance to finish in style with a 2-shot lead. Koepka drains a mid-range eagle putt to seal the deal for his 5th PGA Tour title, which of course includes 3 major championships. For the first time in his career, Brooks Koepka owns the top spot in the official world golf ranking. Koepka is the 8th American to reach number 1 since the ranking began back in 1986. And he's just the 11th player in its history to win a tournament and become world number 1 for the first time.
Well, like where I started, my first pro start was in Switzerland. And I don't think I could have said 6 years later that I'd be number 1 in the world. I think it's incredible. All these places I've won at, we saw a stat yesterday where it was, I've cracked the top 1,000, 500, 400, 300, and so on and so on. I only cracked I think the top 10 in the United States. Everywhere else has been in a different country. And it's probably fitting that I did it in Korea.
The win in world number 1 was the lone highlights of Brooks this week. He and Tiger Woods are now the only 2 guys to be named